God.
TU of Alang-Alang, Leyte. We also have Honorable Charita M. Chan of Bubatngon, Leyte. Honorable Alden M. Avestruz of Barugo, Leyte. Honorable Nathaniel B. Hertos of Bato, Leyte. Honorable Doroteo N. Palconit of Calubian, Leyte. We have Honorable Elpidio B. Cabal Jr. of Hindang, Leyte. We have Honorable Silvestre T. Lumarda of Inupacan, Leyte. Honorable Rolando T. Celebre of Haro, Leyte. Honorable Prospero Q. Brazil of San Miguel, Leyte. We also have with us this morning Honorable Roberto A. Loquinte of Anahawan, Southern Leyte. Honorable Matias Mervin C. Ruales of Buntok, Southern Leyte. Honorable Romeo M. Gomez of Hinunangan, Southern Leyte. Honorable Evelyn T. Lee of Hinundayan, Southern Leyte. Honorable Oliver E. Ranke of Libagon, Southern Leyte. Honorable Sherlita Y. Chong of Liluan, Southern Leyte. We have Honorable Melchor P. Petracorta of Limasawa, Southern Leyte. We also have Honorable Fe G. Edilio of Macrohon, Southern Leyte. We have Honorable Rico Serentuza of St. Bernard, Southern Leyte. We have Honorable William G. Yu of San Ricardo, Southern Leyte. Honorable Manuel A. Labrador of Silago, Southern Leyte. Honorable Maloney L. Samaco, the City Mayor of Maasin City. We have Honorable Lulalio G. Madirazo of Kaibiran, Biliran. Honorable Oldarico P. Macorol of Maripipi, Biliran. We have Honorable Susan V. Parilla of Naval, Biliran. Honorable Alicia C. Cesista of Canavid, Eastern Samar. Honorable Annalisa G. Kwan of Giwan, Eastern Samar. Honorable Henry M. Afable of Maydolong, Eastern Samar. Honorable Rafael A. Makawili Jr. of Mercedes, Eastern Samar. Honorable Melchor F. Nacario of Calbiga, Samar. Daming palakpak. Honorable Alejandro N. Abaratige of Hinabangan, Samar. Honorable Francisco M. Langi Jr. of Muchong, Samar. Honorable Robin T. Palma of Pagsanghan, Samar. Honorable Nancy B. Gray of Pinabacdao, San Jorge, Samar. San Jorge, Samar. We have Honorable Arnold B. Abalos of San Sebastian, Samar. Honorable Lilia A. Cunejos of Santo Niño, Samar. Honorable Emily D. Olahe of Tarangnan, Samar. We have Honorable Ronaldo P. Aquino, the City Mayor of Calbayog City. Honorable Coefredo T. Uy, the City Mayor of Catbalogan City. We have we also have the mayors of Mayorga, Leyte, Honorable Valente Adolfo. Honorable Manuel Esque of DILG, Leyte, my home municipality. The Honorable Kim Adolfo of Santa Rita, Samar. Okay. Honorable Mark Paul Gonzalez, the Provincial Liga President of Eastern Samar. Honorable Wilson Uy, the Regional President of the Philippine Councilors League. Honorable Agapito Pagayanan Jr. of Tanawan, Leyte. Honorable Remedios L. Pitilla of Palo, Leyte. Honorable Gemma Adobo of Kabukgayan, Biliran. We have Honorable Rene A. Celespara of Bubon, Northern Samar. Honorable Fredicanda T. D. of Katubig, Northern Samar. We have the Honorable Minda M. Tan of Las Navas, Northern Samar. Honorable Rogelio S. Tan of Pambuhan, Northern Samar. The Honorable Rudy S. Bagiso of San Antonio, Northern Samar. Honorable Conrado G. Avila Sr. of San Isidro, Northern Samar. And of course, we have the Honorable Vice Governor of Leyte, Honorable Mimieta S. Bagulaya. Ma'am, good morning. We also have Assistant Regional Director Ray Villas of the Department of Agrarian Reform. The Regional Director of the Department of Budget and Management, Director Imelda Laceras. We also have the Regional Director of the Department of Social Welfare and Development, Director Letecia Jukno. The Regional Director of the Office of Civil Defense, Director Ray Gozon. We also have representatives from the Air and Transportation Office, from the Commission on Higher Education, from the DENR MGB, from the DepEd, Department of Education. We also have representatives from the Department of Finance, from the Department of Labor and Employment, Department of Trade and Industry, National Irrigation Administration, from the Philippine Navy. We have also with us this morning Brigadier General Gerardo T. Layug, Commander of the Philippine Army. And we have Attorney Bonifacio Uy of the National Economic Development Authority. the Regional Director. So we will announce our other guests as they arrive. And of course, with us at the presidential table is our handsome Assistant Regional Director of the DILG Region 8, Arnel M. Agabe. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. 2,000 scientists in 100 countries engaged in the most elaborate, well-organized scientific collaboration in the history of humankind have produced long since a consensus that we will face a string of terrible catastrophes unless we act to prepare ourselves and deal with the underlying causes of global warming. Al Gore, whom everybody knows, in a speech at the National Sierra Club Convention, made this declaration on September 9, 2005. The following year, in 2006, then Senator Barack Obama, now U.S. President, confirmed this by saying that all across the world, in every kind of environment and region known to man, increasingly dangerous weather patterns and devastating storms are abruptly putting an end to the long-running debate over whether or not climate change is real. Not only is it real, it's here. And its effects are giving rise to a frighteningly new global phenomenon, the man-made natural disasters. Indeed, faced with this reality, proactivity is the name of the game. This early, we intend to initiate change rather than react to events. That is why we are gathered here today. I like what Howard Ruff said. It wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. According to Stephen Cyrus, he said, remember, when disaster strikes, the time to prepare has passed. Preparedness, when properly pursued, becomes a way of life. Not a sudden, spectacular program. That's according to Spencer W. Kimball. Hence, this Tapatan on disaster preparedness and climate change adaptation is so imperative in order for us to know and to realize how prepared are we when disaster strikes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Tapatan Road Show on disaster preparedness. Magtapatan tayo. Handa na ba kayo? You know the answer. To start with, I would like to call on our Assistant Regional Director of the DILG, the handsome, walang kokontra, Arnel M. Agabe, CESO 4.
Thank you very much, Rick, for that very kind introduction. I don't know what you are asking from us or from me as chair of the Regional Selection Board. Okay, to our honorable mayors, the guests, of course, the city and municipal mayors that we have right now, the regional directors who are members of the Regional Disaster Risk Reduction Management Council. At the same time, of course, the members of the Regional Management Coordinating Committee. The RMCC is the DILG family. So our members of the RMCC are right now with Secretary Robredo. The secretary actually is already here in Leyte, and he is attending a press conference at the Police Regional Office number 8. The disaster risk reduction management officers from the different local government units, our provincial directors and city directors from the DILG, other representatives from the different national government agencies and local government units. I think we failed to mention some of our vice mayors who are here representing their respective mayors. I saw earlier Vice Mayor, then Mayor Spina of Kawayan Biliran. Of course, the very supportive Vice Governor of Leyte, Mimiat Bagulaya, and the members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, our provincial directors, cluster heads, our partners as far as disaster preparedness, as far as preparing for disaster is concerned, coming from the civil society organizations, from the NGOs, POs. I think they are the ones at the back wearing yellow, orange, and green t-shirts. Our media partners, good morning. Open aga aton nga tanan. The secretary will be arriving any minute from now. He's just finishing the press conference at the Police Regional Office 8. So I think the governor of Leyte, Governor Ikot, is together with the good secretary. That's why he will just deliver his welcome message later on. Okay. I think the question posed by Rick is, magtapatan tayo, handa na ba kayo? So, given the silence that we have, I think most of us will be reflecting on this intriguing question and challenge. Actually, this is a challenge and at the same time a question to everyone, especially to our local chief executives who are present right now and to our disaster risk reduction and management officers. In September 2011, a United Nations report showed that the Philippines ranked third or placed third among countries most prone to disasters such as typhoons, earthquakes, and tsunamis, following only the South Pacific island states of Vanuatu and Tonga. So we also rank 8th among global disaster hotspots among countries most exposed to multiple hazards. So we experience an average of 20 tropical cyclones annually. And I don't know if it's good news for us because of climate change. Right now, typhoons are actually deviating to other places. Diba? It's not hitting Eastern Visayas anymore. It's already hitting the lower, part of Mindanao and at the same time or going north of the country. And observably, we have experienced more violence and increasing loss due to these typhoons, due to these disasters. The Philippine Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Act of 2010 and Republic Act 9729 or the Climate Change Act of 2009 are revolutionary laws that have taken into account the impending need for our country to prepare ourselves for threats and increase our viability to survive in times of disaster. But there is one significant feature of this law that we should focus into, and this is climate change adaptation. Disaster and climate change go hand in hand. Climate change largely contributed to the intensity of the recent disasters that we have. So I think we can still recall what Sendong gave to Region 10, to the cities of Iligan and Cagayan de Oro City. And they were not really prepared for that disaster. Perhaps the greatest challenge we are facing right now is climate change, as I've said earlier. We may have heard a lot of topics. We may have attended several discussions, forum. We have attended several trainings and seminars on disaster risk reduction and management. But despite the warnings, despite those knowledge that we have gained, we lack still the initiative in promulgating climate change adaptation measures. It is imperative and a key challenge for us to ready the government system, to prepare the government system to include our local government units to address the consequences of climate change. Climate change is being influenced by human activities, and these offer devastating impacts to our environment, such as changes in the amount and pattern of rainfall, length of planting seasons, frequency and severity of storms, heat-induced deaths and illnesses, increased sea temperatures which affects coral bleaching towards extinction, and higher temperatures bring about dry conditions inland with unimaginable consequences for agriculture, water supply, and human health, and rising sea levels. Climate change, to give focus and emphasis, is that climate change is not only an environmental issue. Climate change is an economic development issue. Its impact, its effect directly hits the economic sector. According to Secretary Mary Ann Lucille Siring of the Climate Change Commission, climate change adaptation should focus on future directions. We need to enforce a no-regret anticipatory actions. Again, we need to enforce a no-regret anticipatory actions, meaning we planned, though we failed, at least we did plan. Because for disaster preparedness, what we would like is to mitigate the impact, the effect. We will never know when these impacts will strike and how hugely it will affect our way of life. The changes could be subtle or slow, or it could be the other way around. Dealing with the effects of climate change is something that local government units should consider as a very important matter because of the following considerations. Number one, people don't want to move out, then adapt. I think our mayors know this one. We would like to relocate our citizens located in vulnerable areas, yet they don't want to leave their houses. Number two, nature can reclaim itself. And take note that there are trade-offs in change. If you know an area that is prone to typhoon, then we should not let farmers plant there. And lastly, vulnerability assessment is necessary in planning. This is a tedious process, but very necessary. We hope that this activity, with our Secretary of the Interior and Local Government leading the advocacy as far as disaster preparedness is concerned, will help answer the call to do something now and take part in implementing disaster preparedness measures. I hope that we could learn again something from the different laws that will be discussed, the different discussions, especially with the experiences that St. Bernard, through our one of our resource speakers today, Mayor Rintusa, we will gain additional knowledge on how to be better prepared if there will be future disasters that will happen. God forbid. So what we need right now is we could comply with the law come up with measures on how to protect and increase our adaptability, our coping capability, and our adaptive capacity, adaptive capacity of our respective communities. We need to come up with a comprehensive, responsive plan. We need to increase our anticipatory abilities. Moreover, we need to act now towards common goals for disaster risk reduction and climate change adaptation. With that, I would like to welcome you all to this Regional Forum on Disaster Preparedness. Thank you and good morning.
We would like to acknowledge Honorable Dominador B. Agahan, Mayor of Almeria, Biliran. We also have Honorable Federico Carolino of Capoocan, Leyte, Municipal Mayor of Capoocan, Leyte. The Honorable Mayor of Dagami, Leyte, Honorable Esmeralda Ortega. A round of applause, please. Honorable Corazon Rimandaban of Tabango, Leyte, Municipal Mayor. We also have the Honorable Mayor Enrico Oivico of Culaba, Biliran. We also have Honorable Priscilla Justimbaste of Tabon-Tabon, Leyte. Honorable Mayor Octavio Traya Jr. of Abuyog, Leyte, sir. We have Honorable Mayor Jose Alfaro, City Councilor of Ormoc City. We have the Acting Mayor of Kawayan, Biliran, Honorable Rodolfo Espina Sr. We have the Honorable Vice Mayor of Honorable Vice Mayor Pedro Fostanes Jr., the President of the Vice Mayors League, Southern Leyte Chapter. We have Attorney Abelardo Almario, Sangguniang Panglalawigan Member of Southern Leyte, representing Governor Damian G. Mercado of Southern Leyte. So to continue with our program, we have no less than the Regional Director of the Office of Civil Defense, Director Ray M. Gozon, to give us the DRRM framework and Eastern Visayas hazards. A round of applause, please.
To our honorable mayors, to our honorable vice mayors, to other guests, to the different departments in Region 8, especially to the members of the Regional Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, and to the DILG family, who is the host for today's Tapatan. Good morning, everyone. Malaki ang challenge na binigay ng DILG family to the different local government units, but not only the different local government units, but also malaki ang challenge na binigay to the chairman of the Regional Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. Magtapatan tayo, handa ka na ba? Marami na tayong mga ginagawa sa present at marami pa rin tayong gagawin in the future para lang ma-prepare natin ang ating mga respective communities and to the RDRMs